Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thankfully, a lot of you brought chairs, and there's a lot of shade. So it's a beautiful day, but I appreciate all of you being here. My name is Aaron Richardson. I'm the mayor here in Fitchburg. And I would like to recognize a few other people that are here, other elected officials. We've got Shannon Strassman, I know, is here. Raise your hand. Dave Herbst is here as well in the back. And Randy Udell, who's our council president, is here as well. He doesn't want me to tell you it's his birthday today, so I won't. This is one of my favorite events throughout the year, a chance to recognize those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. But it is a time to also recognize those who have served our country. If you're here last year, you know that my sister was in the Navy for 5 years, and so it does mean a lot to me to recognize those who served. If you have served for our country, if you could just raise your hand so we could recognize you, that'd be great. Thank you all for your service to our country. First, we are going to do the national anthem, and Chief Joe Pulvermacher is going to sing for us, but feel free to sing along. Chief?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Chief Pulvermacher. Our keynote speaker this year is Miss Lisa Heitman, who is an Air Force veteran and also a City of Fitchburg police lieutenant. Prior to joining the Fitchburg Police Department, Lisa was a national security specialist for the United States Attorney's Office in the Western District of Wisconsin. In that role, Lisa worked with federal attorneys and law enforcement officials while prosecuting counterterrorism cases. After growing up in a small town of Lafayette County, Lisa went on to graduate from UW-Madison and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Air Force. The tragic events of 9/11 occurred while she was an ROTC cadet at UW-Madison and led Lisa to a military career in intelligence. She spent her military career focused on acquisitions intelligence and briefing decision makers on foreign nations' military capabilities. A deployment to the international zone in Baghdad in 2006 capped off her military career, where she assisted with the security of high-ranking Iraqi officials. After the deployment to Iraq, she left the military at the rank of captain to raise a family back home in Wisconsin and begin her law enforcement career. Lisa resides in Oregon, Wisconsin, with her husband Andy, who is also an Air Force veteran, and their 2 boys. In addition to spending time with her family, Lisa enjoys reading and quilting. Please welcome Lisa Heitman.
Thank you, Mayor Richardson, and I want to thank the Brooklyn, Oregon American Legion Post 160, the Oregon Brooklyn VFW Post 10272, and the Lieutenant Marion C. Cranefield VFW Post 1318, who are all here today. So thank you. Today, we are here together to honor the fallen men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. From the earliest beginnings of our great nation to the present, fathers and mothers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters have given what President Lincoln called the last full measure of devotion for us. For these brave men and women who have sacrificed all, today, Memorial Day, is their day. Remember their sacrifice. I'd like to take a moment to talk about one of those fallen heroes, Corporal Michael Wallette. Mike was a Marine who deployed to Afghanistan as a part of Operation Enduring Freedom. On 22 March 2009, Mike was leading his Marines on a foot patrol when an improvised explosive device detonated underneath him. This badly severed his left leg and sent shrapnel throughout his entire body. Then somehow the situation got even worse. The enemy moved in, launching a brutal attack on Mike and his squad, firing from point-blank range. But instead of doing what most anyone would do in that situation, getting out of there and getting medical assistance as soon as possible, Mike stayed put. He directed his Marines, and he refused to be removed from the battlefield until his men were safe. After an intense fight, Mike's squad finally thwarted the enemy attack and began to move out. Only then did Mike allow himself to be medically evacuated. And not too much later, having saved the lives of all of his men but one, Mike died of his wounds. His last words as the helicopter took him away were, "I am proud of my Marines." Mike was later awarded the Navy Cross for his brave actions that day. Mike was just 28 years old. The cost of war is immense, and Mike's story is one of innumerable displays of incredible courage and sacrifice carried out by those who have given their lives for the flag of the United States of America. Sharing stories like Mike's keeps him with us and reminds us all of the incredible sacrifices so many have made so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy today. Today we can and we will carry on their legacies. And while many see the Memorial Day holiday as the unofficial start of summer, a day off work, time at a swimming pool, or time to barbecue, this is okay. These are some of the countless freedoms these brave and women fought and died to protect. But please always remember their sacrifice. May God bless you all, and may God bless those who have given everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. At this point in time, we will do a short military ceremony by the Oregon Brooklyn VFW, Post 10272, the Brooklyn Oregon American Legion, Post 160, Military Honor Guard, Color Guard, and Riflemen, and Lieutenant Marion C. Cranefield from VF Post W 1318. Thank you all for being here.